You may have seen a while back that YouTube announced it was experimenting with making dislike counts private to only the creator of the video. Now, if you're like me, you were surprised by that.
I don't like that shit, for sure.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, and thank you for joining me.
Push the goddamn button! It's got electrolytes.
So YouTube trying to take away the dislike button. I guess it's all about the math. You get what I'm saying? I don't think a lot of people understand that, but that's basically what it's about. It's about math, and this is why they call math racist, because they don't want people to understand how math works. Math is in everything that we do. So everything that we judge, everything that we look at, every place we go, it's all about the math. You calculate this, you calculate that.
They've done studies, 60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
So with YouTube taking away the dislike button and stuff, a lot of people are getting mad right now. So they need to come out and somewhat clarify what's going on and try to make you believe something or give their side of the story. But see, the math ain't adding up, but they don't understand this. So we finna just look at the math, okay?
How does one grow such a huge fan base? I'm Matt Koval, a YouTube strategist and creator. What
does that mean to the people who don't know what you're talking about?
And I'm here to talk about some of the techniques these top channels use to get so popular. So sit back and let's talk creative strategy on YouTube.
There is a saying. There is a sucker born every day.
I don't have any money. No money.
And our friend Matt here is a salesman. He is a fucking salesman. He preys on the weak. He is a YouTube strategist. His strategy is to teach you how to become a better YouTuber, which is something that you cannot do. For one thing, there is no strategy to that. You get what I'm saying? That is the math of the situation that we're talking about. This guy right here is a predator.
I'm getting out of here!
You get what I'm saying? And YouTube understands that. YouTube brings this guy because of his strategies.
So wait a minute. What you're saying is that you want us to put water on the crops?
Yes.
Water? Like out the toilet?
If anybody can get people on their side, it's gotta be this guy. It can't be a celebrity because everybody knows celebrities are paid. But if this guy right here, a YouTuber, can make it seem like what we're doing is right, then yeah, we're all for him. The math has to be right. It can't be a celebrity. It has to be somebody that we know.
Hit me!
Yeah!
Ow!
Somebody that is known for talking. Somebody who is a strategist. This guy right here is perfect. Plus, he already works for them.
I mean, I've always thought seeing the number of dislikes on a video helps us know as viewers if it's a good video or not, if it's a helpful tutorial or not, or if what a creator is saying in their video is generally agreed with or not.
The game is to be one of the guys. He's an actor. He's one of us. He's got to be one of us.
I mean, I've always thought seeing the number of dislikes on a video helps us know as viewers if it's a good video or not.
Out there, thank you so much for clicking on this video, but this one's actually between me and the fellas out there, the gentlemen. It's kind of a private conversation, so if you wouldn't mind just kind of clicking away there, thank you. Go ahead and you too, go ahead and click away. Thank you. There we go. Okay, gentlemen, go ahead and pour yourself a brandy or an apple juice.
I don't know about nobody else, but I counted 3 different personalities in just those 3 slides that I just showed you and stuff. This guy is whatever needed to be. You get me? He is whatever they need him to be.
One bitch.
He is a nerd, if need be. He's a shy, normal guy like us. And he is the guy who smokes cigars and drinks brandy or whatever and wants to talk to us about girls. Do you get what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
But unfortunately, research teams at YouTube have found there's this whole other use for disliking a video that I had never experienced as a creator, and you may not have either.
It's got electrolytes.
Okay, what kind of reason could his YouTube scientists tell us? What could he possibly say that would help us understand why they need to get rid of the dislike button? Look at this man. Everything about him is calculated. You get me? He's very good at his job. He does the right movements and everything. Looks down at the right moments. Throws his head back at the right time. He's very good at his job. You get me? But he's fake and people can see that. But let's listen anyway.
Apparently, groups of viewers are targeting a video's dislike button to drive up the count, turning it into something like a game with a visible scoreboard.
A game with a visible scoreboard.
And it's usually just because they don't like the creator or what they stand for.
Oh, it's to protect somebody's feelings. Oh, that's the reason. Okay. They're stopping us from disliking a video that people go to watch that goes up in views. Doesn't matter if they dislike it because people get paid out for views. So I thought haters were supposed to hate. I thought I that's what I thought, but I guess I'm wrong. You get me? Because the science and stuff.
That doesn't make sense.
That's a big problem when half of YouTube's mission is to give everyone a voice.
So a dislike, taking away the dislike button will give people a voice that they already had even when the dislike button was there. So I don't understand the logic. The math is not adding up. It doesn't add up. Now, what does add up is that YouTuber is a liberal platform. It's liberal as shit, okay? You get me? Joe Biden is a liberal president and his dislikes goes down. Most liberal shows dislike goes down, which does encourage people to not like the video. You get what I'm saying? Because, you know, people are very influential and they usually go by dislike button. So to get rid of the dislike button is to not show how horrible the actual video is. This guy, Matt, is here to explain to us that we need to get rid of the dislike button just so we won't hurt new creators and people won't know that they got dislike bombed or something like that. That it doesn't make sense, but you understand why. You get me? Even why this guy Matt is here. He's here because he told them that he can help get the everybody on his side, and see how that turned out.
So earlier in 2021, YouTube experimented with making the public dislike count private to see if it would help reduce these coordinated dislike attacks across the platform. And after analysis, they did see a reduction. So
a coordinated dislike attack. What the hell is that? Somebody went to somebody's page and disliked the video, or a lot of people disliked the video. Why do you care, YouTube? Why do you care? That's why.
Reduction. So the update from YouTube is that the dislike button is staying, but the dislike counts will now be private.
Little gay looking boy, so gay I can barely say it with a straight face looking boy.
You can still dislike videos, and that action will be used to tune your own recommendations, but you won't be able to see the dislike count. Only the creator can find it on the back end if they want.
What does that mean to the people who don't know what you're talking about?
So you take away the dislike button, but you keep the dislike button. You just don't let nobody see how many other people dislike the video. You get me? You take that away from everybody, but you allow the creator to still see the dislikes if they want to see them. So you're not really helping the creator, because if they can still see the dislikes, then they will still get the same feeling that they would get if they went to their video and saw the dislikes. So how is this helping anybody other than those people who don't want to look bad? And we're not talking about the small creators. We're talking about the big creators, because a small creator don't care if somebody disliked the video. All they care about that somebody looked at their video. I should know I'm a small creator.
I don't have any money.
Okay.
Now, a few common questions we saw from the initial experiment. First, without a public dislike count, how can viewers tell if a video is worth watching?
It's not about if people watch the video. If you click on the video, that adds up to a view whether you watch the whole video or not. What you don't want people to see is how many people disliked your video. That's it. And this is not talking about small creators. We're talking about the big people, the people who lie about shit. Once you see how many common people dislike a video, it tells by the math. It's all about the math.
They've done studies, 60% of the time, it works every time.
Again, I kind of had this question too, but it turns out that while viewers might use the dislike count to give them a sense of a video's worth, when the teams looked at the data across millions of viewers and videos in the experiment, they didn't see a noticeable difference in viewership, regardless of whether they could see the dislike count or not.
They didn't see any noticeable difference in views, because it doesn't matter if people dislike the video. If they click on the video, they have to click on it in order to dislike the video. So your views will not change at all. The only thing that is changing is that people can see how many other people dislike the video. That's it.
In other words, it didn't really matter if a video had a lot of dislikes or not, they still watched. Next common question, if creators can still see the dislike count on the back end, how's that any different? They can see it if they look for it inside Studio Analytics under the Engagement tab. But overall, it's much less likely to cause stress and embarrassment if the count isn't visible to the public. To cause stress and embarrassment if the count isn't visible to the public. To cause stress and embarrassment if the count isn't visible to the public.
And finally, Matt gets to the point. It's all about embarrassment, people. And not the embarrassment of the little people, the little YouTubers such as myself who doesn't have a lot of followers. I would relish the hate. Hate me. Come to my video and hate everything that I say and dislike as many people as possible. Dislike me as much as you please because it will make my views look good, and every other content creator understands this. The only people who doesn't understand, don't care about this are the big wigs, the ones who lie, and the propagandists, the ones on CNN and MSNBC. These people lie, and they know that people see their lies, and they don't want us to agree with each other. They want us to not know that we have these thoughts and these common opinions. They don't want us to know these things. They want us to all be in the dark so that we can be easily manipulated. That's why they want to get rid of the button so we don't see.
And one more common question, is this because YouTube Rewind got lots of dislikes?
Yeah!
Ow!
No. Although there are some teams internally who have learned the hard way what it feels like to get lots of dislikes.
Internally, who have learned the hard way what it feels like to get lots of dislikes.
Ow!
Now, this again is about protecting all creators and making sure they have a chance to succeed and feel safe in doing so.
Safe in doing so.
Safe to lie. Safe to lie and lie and lie without consequences. They try to use the safe word all the time. Everything is about being safe, being safe. Like I say, they want to child-proof the world. You get me? It's all about feelings. It's all about protecting feelings and keeping people in the dark. Because those who know and understand human nature knows that everybody just wants to be safe. So they exploit your need for safety, and they send guys like Matt to do it. They send him to prey on your need for safety and your love of people. He's here to make you feel this way. He's here to make you feel that this is something that is needed to keep us all safe.
All right, so that's the update. I hope it doesn't cause too much frustration. Honestly, I think you're going to get used to it pretty quickly, and keep in mind other platforms don't even have a dislike button. So consider that. Thank you, and I hope you're well.
So this is Matt, everybody. And I don't know how everyone's math turned out by the end of this video. I'm not sure, but mine adds up to Matt being a liar. Matt saying anything that YouTube wants him to say just so he can make us feel like what they are doing is right. Matt is a fake ass person. Very fake. So fake. So fake. Yeah, that's pretty much the video. Anyway, bye.
It's got electrolytes.